Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Before this video starts, I just want to say I'm by no means any type of mechanic for motorcycles or anything. I'm just mechanically inclined a little bit, so I'm able to understand these things, and I try to explain it and dumb it down as much as I could to make it really simple, because in reality it's a really easy job and it's really not that hard, especially for the 05 model, so you shouldn't have any troubles. But if you do have any troubles, just put it down in the comment. I'll try to help out as much as I can. Like I said, I didn't see any video like this, so I hope this helps out a lot of people. And again, I'm not 100% a mechanic. I don't work for Suzuki or anything like this. So if you call any mistakes that I made or any other tips that you can help out with, drop them in the comments, and let me know. Maybe something I could do better or something that will help somebody else out, because like I said, I'm open to everybody's opinion and comment. So that's what we're here for, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm gonna stop wasting your time. I'm gonna let y'all get into it. Sorry for holding it up a little bit. I just want to say my camera was fucking up a lot on my iPhone. Is a little beat up, so you might hear some static, but just try to deal with it. I'm sorry for that.
All right, what is going on, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to replace a stator on your 2005 GSXR. I've been looking all over YouTube, trying to look for videos. Nobody has one that at least I came across for an 05 model. Everything's 06 and up. For the 06, it's very different. You need like a bolt that's on top of the starter and stuff. This is not the case for the 05. The 05, you just need to take off your plastics, of course, and then the bolts around your stator cover, which are 8mm bolts, and they should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 8 bolts in total. And then after that, you just gotta take the 2 bolts off your tank. This is your tank. You take off the 2 bolts off your tank. You lift it up, and your sensor, instead of having to remove the air box and having to remove all that stuff, your stator plug is down right there. This one. So all you have to do is that. And then you can take that off. It's not like the 06 model. Go ahead and show you guys while I do it, and we'll go on from there. All right, guys, so I went ahead and removed the plug. That way when I pull it out, I can just pull out the plug. Here it is. So now we're gonna go ahead and attempt to remove the stator cover now. I drain all the oil. That's another thing I forgot to mention. You have to drain all your oil. So while you're doing this, you might as well do an oil change. That's what I'm doing. But there shouldn't be any oil or really any oil if you drained it out. But there still might be a little bit, that just spills out. So just be aware of that and have an oil catch can ready for it. That's what I'm doing here. But I'll get back to you guys once I finish taking this off, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I just took off all the bolts, but I want to say something before I keep showing you guys how to take it off. So for those that are starting to do this, I highly recommend doing a pattern like this that I just did. That pretty much shows where each bolt went, because each one of these bolts, as you can see, they're all different. Some of them might be the same, like these two might look the same, but they're not. So you got to be really cautious when doing this, because you do not want to put any wrong bolt in any wrong hole, because you will mess it up. You will have a leak, and it'll just be another problem you will have to fix. Now, another thing is, some of these little threads have this little garments, right? This little rubber garments. What I noticed is, do not pull them out. Do not just, once they come out, just yank them out, because you might rip this a little bit, and this prevents you from having any leaks. So it's not on all of them, but on most of them it is. So just be aware of that and be careful when you're taking all these bolts out. What I did was just kept unthreading it through the rubber, and it came smooth out. So don't just push it in or pull it out, because that can cause problems as well. Now we're getting ready to take this off, this cover, so I'll get back to you guys once I take it all off. All right, guys, so I just finished taking it out. As you can see, I barely had any oil coming out because of course I drained it. But this is my old one. It's a little beat up, not gonna lie. But we're gonna put in the new one now. Before I put in the new one, I also want to tell you guys about another tip. You see these little sharp edges coming out of the case cover? Those are all pull tabs. or pry tabs. So you can pull on them and pry them just little by little till it comes out. Now remember, this is a magnetic. So it's gonna be magnet in there. It's gonna feel like it's really secured in there. But once you pry it from each side a little bit, hold one side up while you pry the other one, helps it get it off really easy and it won't pop off on you and fall on you. So just keep a reminder, because definitely don't want to crack that or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and replace it real quick. It's just the 3 bolts and then that one little bolt up there to release the cable from there. And that's pretty much it. Also the gasket, that's another thing. Make sure you always replace the gasket. Do not, and I repeat, please do not use the same gasket. You will have a leak immediately. As you can see, this one was actually broken, or if not, it's at the bottom. Yep, there it is. So I definitely cannot reuse this, and I wouldn't want to reuse this. There's nothing in there. You also check out the engine from here, a little bit of it, not too much. But yeah, you have a rod right there. You know, you can check for metal chunks. My engine looks pretty clean. And yeah, that's pretty much how you guys do it. We're gonna install it back all, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, guys, I just got her all installed back together. As you can see, there's the gasket. I have no trouble with it, really. The 8mm case cover for the stator. These are 8 foot-pounds, I'm sorry. 8 foot-pounds. Drain plug is 16.5 foot-pounds. That's really all you have to take off. Oil plug to drain the oil. Stator cover, of course, take off the stator, replace it. Plug went right back in. I gotta tape this up because this is a naked part from the, I guess the manufacturer that made it didn't put tape on here. So I'm just gonna put a quick electrical heat tape on it, and that should be good. Even though there's really nothing I could destroy it besides the engine, but it just doesn't get that hot to melt this that far away. So everything went good, and we're gonna throw some oil in her and start her up, see how she does. She might be a little dead because put in a battery, because I thought it was just the battery that was messed up. Ended up being the stator, so I ran her and she killed the battery.